If you are struggling in getting your writing score in your PTE academic test, then make sure you watch this video until the end. I'm Malcolm and I'll give you some solid tips. I can assure you that if you follow and implement these tips and strategies, your writing score will shoot up from 60s to 85 plus. The first and the very important thing to note is that in the writing part in both the body paragraphs of the essay, make sure that none of your sentences are extremely short. Even if you're using a structure or a template, make sure that you explain your sentences in detail. Sentences should have a reason or a cause or an effect or some example. Otherwise, your sentence structure and logical development score will be very low in the actual PTE test. The second tip is about vocabulary. One of the most common mistakes which a lot of students make in the PTE test is that they repeat the same basic vocabulary multiple times in their essays. And that's one of the biggest red flags. The software will penalize you for very basic vocabulary and your writing score will not be more than 60s. So make sure that your vocabulary is non-repetitive. The third point is again linked to vocabulary, and that is going one step further what I explained in point 2, and that is using academic collocations and phrasal verbs. I'll just give a small example. Instead of writing negative effects in one of your sentences, you can write words like negative repercussions or consequences. Both these words mean the same thing, results or outcomes. But writing just negative effects is definitely putting you in a very lower category as far as your vocabulary is concerned. Similarly, try to use academic collocations and phrasal verbs like set out, set up. These are all examples of phrasal verbs. And examples of collocations would be like take a step forward. So take a step, or pave the path or pave the way forward. So if you use academic collocations in your body paragraphs which are related to the topic, you will get a very superior score in vocabulary. The next very important thing is whenever you have a two-sided question or a prompt which is two-sided in the question, make sure that you answer all the parts in your body paragraphs. If you answer just one part, then your writing score in content will be very low. The next important thing is you must take a strong standpoint in your conclusion and never write the exact same sentence in the topic and in the conclusion. Always make sure that you paraphrase it. I'll give a small example. Who do you think is responsible for global warming? Is it the duties of individuals, organizations, or the government? So when you write your conclusion, you need to make a very strong conclusion. For example, while individuals and organizations do play a crucial role in limiting the carbon footprint in the atmosphere, primarily it is the duty of the governments to ensure that all citizens follow applicable laws and ensure lower emissions of greenhouse gases, which will effectively limit global warming, full stop. So your conclusion should be very specific and you must take one clear standpoint in your conclusion. Try to keep your word limit in around maximum 275 or 280 words, and make sure that you are very careful with your punctuation. A lot of you might be not taking the commas very seriously, but if you do take care of your punctuations, they will take care of your grammar score, which eventually will improve your writing score as well. If you like the video, you can share, comment, and you can also follow us. We do give a lot of useful tips for different tests of English like PTE, IELTS, NATI, CELPIP, and Language Cert. I'm Malcolm. Good luck.